Yeah, in more ways than one, that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to bring them over here, you know what I'm saying, and let them in, 4.9 million of them, let them in the country, then they're going to get all the gold, the riches, the diamonds, the pearls, be all up in our black people neighborhood, pushing them out, so on and so on. So we under attack from many different directions, you know what I'm saying? But then they want to have them come in, and then they get all the money that goes in the thing, and before you know it, now they're manipulating them into uh, 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 voting demon Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Because many of their governors over there and presidents and so forth on were demon Democrat and in bed with them. So they're going to now make them believe when they start getting all the goodies and the good things coming to them and so forth away in this country, they're going to make them believe that the demon Democrats was the one who saved their lives. You know what I'm saying? They're going to start be putting their loyalty to vote them, and then before you know, the demon Democrat is in power forever. You know what I'm saying? And how they're going to probably do this, using the black people to be up in front, speaking like Al Sharpton and the rest of these black civil rights sold out leaders, you know what I'm saying, up there speaking for them as if they have compassion and mercy and all this, but all the time they're just working and tricking in order to make sure that the people get this and that, and using the mercy, the black people or the black card and all this and that, and the third and the fourth and the fifth, and they up there, you know what I'm saying, getting everything, and next thing you know what I'm saying, they voted even Democrat for the next 40, 100 years using these people, 4.9 billion of them, 4.9 billion of them, you know what I'm saying, up in here and so forth, and more coming, and he talking about in May, in May 11th, say he's going to end the use of Title 42, you know what I'm saying, and so forth on and so forth on, you know what I'm saying. But when we look at this whole situation, it's going to come out to the same thing, you know what I'm saying, 4.9 million in the country, and he's going to end Title 42 and make it an issue where these people are going to be loyal to them in some shape or form. That's the whole master trick, you know what I'm saying. While black people who've been here before them, you know what I'm saying, hundreds of years before them, you know what I'm saying, millions of years even before Jesus Christ was even thought about in the scriptural Bible, black people was already here on this land, you know what I'm saying, and the whites that came in and invaded and took it over and so forth and set up their government and did it tribes or whatever. Now they're Americans and their families and their people have lived on, and now we Americans all together in this country, you know what I'm saying, can't even get together and think of a goddamn greasy spoon because we're busy with the racism garbage that's been promoted by the demon Democrats for many years. While these other people are sliding in between the border in the south and the border in the north, the front and the back door wide open. People need to start to wake up to the garbage shit that's going on and start to think past the racist shit that you're consistently thinking of all the time. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know? We see that. And this is very dangerous territory for our people, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one while you're sitting on your behind, you know what I'm saying, talking foolishness. Now, here's something that brings it right home, you know what I'm saying, to the heartland itself. That, you know what I'm saying, a fever in the Heartland Review, you know what I'm saying, a chilling tale of the Ku Klux, of the Klan, and the dangerous leaders, you know what I'm saying, Michael Henry Adams, 17 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, coming off the Guardian, 17 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? From my man Michael Henry Adams. You know what I'm saying? But we see here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's different. He's saying harvest can be difficult to resist, no matter, no matter no matter how well one appreciates the dangers. You know what I'm saying? Foremost, in a new book, A Fever on the Heartland, the Ku Klux Klan, which is KKK 666. Remember that, you know what I'm saying, on the Heartland, plots to take over America and the women who stopped them. You know what I'm saying? Timothy Egan indicates just how self-destructive, habeas, I think it's habeas or whatever, hubris or whatever, can be. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. It led to a downfall of David C. Uh, Stephenson, a sadistic, gritting, backstabbing, revengeful, womanizing, and grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, which was started by the Demon Democrats in 1865. The center of Egon's story of extremists and white rage, a tale with many, parallels to our own time, similar, overconfident, might yet bring down Donald J. Trump. You know what I'm saying? But if he's down with the KKK, how is this possible? Because even if he's down with the KKK and whatever extremists you're talking about that will bring him down, then you have to say the same thing about the creepy Joe Biden administration family, because the Demon Democrats is the one who started the KKK in 1865. You also use the filibuster to argue against civil rights. You know what I'm saying? And many other schemish little games that you play throughout time. You know what I'm saying? He even was mad at John F. Kennedy for inviting Martin Luther King to the White House to have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? And we really don't know what really took place in that discussion, but it seemed like you always hated on John F. Kennedy for that one. You know what I'm saying? And so forth and so on. And he was a leading Democrat as well. You know what I'm saying? But this will not bring down Donald J. Trump in no shape or form. What it needs to do is bring down the creepy Joe Biden administration, that you tried to act as if he didn't say that the Ku Klux Klans was heroes. Whether Trump said it or not, Biden said the same thing too. You think he's going to turn against his own group? You better start waking up, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? And stop coming with these false-ass, bullshit-ass story that we don't need to hear about, because like I said it before, and I'll say it again, in the end of it all, at the end of the day, it's not solely about these two people in government. It's about the people and the strength of the people standing together to bring tranquility, prosperity, and all good things to our country, where our kids can grow up and have a future. This is seemingly being taken away by these different factions of garbage that's going on in this political theater. You know what I'm saying? And we have to start looking at that in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, we need to start looking at what it is that's going on in our country and be on top of it. You know what I'm saying? We see the former prosecutor suggest that Donald J. Trump, Chubby Bear Baby case in New York City, may be heading in only one route. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and what route should that be? You know what I'm saying? This is coming in by one day ago on the Mead. You know what I'm saying? News break, jump all coming up all up in here. You know what I'm saying? Shut that, boys. You hear that? Shut your back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. But we see here, as small prosecutors have revealed, the case against Donald J. Trump, Chubby Bear Baby, in New York City may be heading in only one direction, towards his indictment and conviction. In this article, we will analyze the legal, political factors that could lead to Trump downfall, and explain how prosecutors could make their case against Donald J. Trump. The background in the case is that the case against Donald J. Trump in New York City involved allegations of tax fraud, you know what I'm saying, tax fraud, bank fraud, and insurance fraud related to his business dealings. You know what I'm saying, specific business dealings. What happened to the Biden creepy Joe administration family? See, Dr. I told you, Demon Democrats can do no wrong. Well, go for the good, say go for the gander. What, you know what I'm saying? It's all about Trump. See what I'm saying? Like, we just got time to sit here with this back and forth political theater bullshit, while our environment and the world and shit is falling apart right around us. And these people are in bed with each other, sucking and doing garbage, sucking blood. But we out here, the regular people, trying to make this true, and we out here sucking us on our life. We got to come off a lot of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But his business deals, and specifically prosecutors are investigating whether Trump, Chubby Bear Baby, and his company, you know what I'm saying, what happened to the Biden family, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Trump organization, you know what I'm saying, undervalued the overall assets in order to obtain loans and tax benefits. Who doesn't do that? Creepy Joe probably did that 100 million times. Him, the Demon, Nancy Pelosi, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a Whitewater scandal and shit with up there, Bill Clinton and them doing garbage over there. And, you know what I'm saying? Obama doing his bullshit as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, and don't tell me he didn't. The case has been ongoing for several years, but gained renewed attention when the Supreme Court allowed prosecutors to obtain Trump's tax records and other financial records, and so forth. So what happened to keep Joe Biden tax records and Hunter Biden and Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Bush Donkey Jr. and his father and his and on and on and on, going all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Since then, the case has progressed significantly, with prosecutors reportedly presenting evidence to the grand jury and seeking cooperation from potential witnesses. Yeah, like the garbage ass piece of shit witnesses. The legal base for the case, you know what I'm saying? The legal base for the case, you know what I'm saying, against Trumpy Bear is rooted in several states. Laws in several state laws. Imagine that, including New York, you know what I'm saying, penal law, the New York tax law, and the New York insurance law. These laws prohibit various forms of fraud, such as making false statements, tampering with records, and evading taxes. That's bullshit. Every single one of them charges, like Peter King said, is straight bullshit, because that was his business dealings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have many people out here that have been doing tax frauds and inside trading in the White House and all kinds of shit, and becoming rich and billionaires and making Ukraine deals and all kinds of deals with foreign people, not just Ukraine, and all kinds of bullshit going on and scheming and causing wars and bullshit. But you don't have no records for none of that. But the only records you have for this man is New York penal law, the New York tax law, and the New York insurance law. None of these hold any variance of jail time or true prosecution of a president of the United States and a businessman who owns his own business. This seemed like no more than a goddamn slap on the wrist. What else you got? Booley ass, blood sucking Alan Bryce. Get out of my face. You garbage. You garbage. You know what I'm saying? You garbage. You know what I'm saying? You garbage. But we see leaked documents showed in more ways than one, and this leaked document shit, you see, everybody leaking documents now, boy, it's going, ooh, documents are fly, they fly, they send something to the black community. You know what I'm saying? But we see leaked documents, in more ways than one. We see leaked documents, you know what I'm saying? Leaked documents show officials, you know what I'm saying, were aware of additional Chinese spy balloons reported. Oh yeah, because they sold us out. I told you that before. You see? Talking about Chinese coming over the border, coming over the southern border. You know what I'm saying? They down there in Dakota, building apartment complexes and houses all there, the big spread hard land of Dakota. You know what I'm saying? And Bill Gates, he down there all supplying food and this and that and the third and the fourth down there in Dakota. You know what I'm saying? And the Chinese are building a nice big complex over there next to the mill factory and all that down there in Dakota. You know what I'm saying? Coming in and attacking us from the inside out. So when we get attacked, you best believe. You know what I'm saying? U.S. officials knew about additional Chinese spy balloons beyond the ones that travel across the United States. Even how but yeah, they could spot they got satellites that could spot ants on the ground, but you can't spot the little trade coming in, the drugs coming in. You can spot a damn ants on the ground with the satellites up in the sky and shit like that, but you can't stop and see a spy balloon floating across the United States. Oh yeah. People keep being a jackass, beyond the travel across the United States in January and February, according to the report, the Washington Post. The Post, you know what I'm saying, reported in more ways than one on Friday. The Intelligence Committee, you know what I'm saying, also continued to travel. Continue to have questions, I'm sorry, about the balloon after shooting it down in Atlanta Ocean, and he got it right across the lake there. He is in the Atlantic Ocean, as it had sensors and antennas that the government had not identified more than a week after. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, got creep Joe Biden and sold us out for the money. This is what I'm trying to tell you. While you continue down the road with this move. And guess what? Probably when they come in, all the different people like clans and these different extremes probably gonna join with them. You best believe. You know what I'm saying? The report was based on a document that the Post obtained from the classified documents leaked online recently that shedded a wide range of U.S. intelligence and national security information. The suspected leaker, a member of the Massachusetts Air National Guard, was arrested in connections with the leak on Thursday. Oh, well, wait. So he's a criminal, or is he a hero? Mm-hmm. You tell me. See, this is what I'm talking about, American people. Is this man a criminal or a hero? Let's debate that and get back to me. You know what I'm saying? Arrested in connection with the leak on Thursday and charged with the violations of Espionage Act. He's not an espionage, nor is it an act. Because when y'all cover up documents that can harm the American people, you hide these documents and sort of what you should be hiding, you now is exposing and throwing out there and shit, and the shit that should be exposed and put out there, you don't put out. But the garbage that you do is the real documents that you really try to hide. But so when somebody leaks it out, he's not an espionage, he's a hero. The Post reported that the balloon that was shot down was one at least three that intelligence agency knew or know of. One of the other two flew over a U.S. carrier strike group in the Pacific Ocean, and the other crashed in the South China Sea, according to Top Secret. But yeah, and best believe them scuba divers gonna scoop that up, see what information on that. You know what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is probably mapping us out. Why you're busy, can't even, as Americans, black and white, can't even seem to come together to think about greasy spoon. You busy, so somebody is definitely working with them on all sides, and even those in our community who call themselves, a part of the community in itself. They knew about this bullshit because they sold us out. You know what I'm saying? Get the hell out of my face if American people can't see through the nonsense that's going on. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. So this is Point Black saying, you know what I'm saying? Stay right, stay tight, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to stay in this fight. You know what I'm saying? But we see even Demon Democrats ready to counter offense the House hearing on Alan Braggs. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, stay right, stay tight. We're going to stay in top flight. And we're going to keep on fighting tonight. And I'm going to be coming back with another one in just a minute. So this is Point Black saying, farewell. One, we will meet again.